Welcome to Fashion, Faith, and Flair, and today's fashion message is how much crap, clothing, do we really need in our closets? Oh, that is a great question, and that's one that I have struggled with throughout the years. So I want clutter-free closets. As I've told you before, I have 4 different closets, and there's way too much in these closets. Way too much. Now, I have thinned them out the last few years, but there is always room to let more things go. So, what are the signs that we have too many things in our closets? You suddenly need something that you didn't know that existed 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know that you have been online, going over all these websites, checking out social media, all the ads, and finding all these wonderful things that you think you need or you think you want. And before you know it, you're clicking on those items and they're in your cart and you have already bought those items. So I have 6 questions to ask yourself so that you don't have too much crap or clothing, I should just call it clothing, in your closets. The first one is very, very important. It is, does it fit? Quit kidding yourself. Don't try that, oh, I think it fits, and you don't even try it on. Try it on and don't fool yourself into thinking, well, if I just lose 10 pounds, I could wear this. So I'm going to keep it because I know I can lose that 10 pounds. Let it go. Even if you lose that 10 pounds, there's a good chance you're not going to wear it anyway. The older I get, which I'm about ready to hit the big 6-0 in about 6 weeks. And so I'm approaching a new decade. I'm becoming more emboldened as I get older. And for those of you who are older, I think you might understand that as we get older, we change, and it's not good to hang on to the past. We have to move forward. So when you ask yourself, does it fit? If you haven't worn it in 20 years, there's a good chance you're not wearing it again. Or even if you could wear it, would you wear it? No, you would want to go out and get new clothes, or you'd want to get online and start shopping. So it is really important not to keep clothes around that do not fit. Don't fall into that trap when I lose weight. So the next question is it broken? Does it need repaired? Is it something that you're really going to repair? Or are you really going to do something? You're going to take it in to someone else, have them repair it? Is it something that you just keep holding on to because you like the item, you like how you felt in it, you might have had some good times wearing the item? Which leads me to the next question. Could it be repaired, or is it too worn? Now, I have lots of leggings in my closet because I wear them a lot, and I have quite a few that are a bit worn. Now, what I will do is I will end up cutting them up because no one's going to wear them. I wouldn't even think of donating them, but why would I hang on to them and wear them? If I don't expect someone else to wear them, why am I hanging on to them? So what I've started to do is to cut them up and use them as dust rags. Now, it's not that I clean my house a whole lot, but I do hate dust. So, I put a little water and maybe some furniture polish sometimes, not to get in a big cleaning thing. But I try to reuse them, recycle, but I can't hang on to everything because I really want to get to where I'm a minimalist in my closets. Now, I have done very well throughout my home. I have very minimal knickknacks, as my dad used to call them, dust collectors, my sister calls them. I have the things that bring me great joy and that I find beautiful. And it might be something that someone has given me as a gift, or it might be something that I've purchased that I like, but it's definitely things that I love. So I have to look at the closet the same way. Just because the door is closed or the drawers are closed, I have to remember my mantra now is to only keep the things that bring me great joy and not to hold on to things from decades past. And that has been my mission for the last few years, is to definitely just thin out the closets. So the next question is, do I ever wear it? And am I likely to wear it again? Oh, I can lie to myself all the time. Well, I haven't worn it in 10 years, but I think I would wear it again because I just remember when I wore it with this or that and how cute it looked and where I wore it. And, I start this whole story in my head, and then God gives me that little nudge. Someone needs that. Donate it. Someone needs it for this. Donate it. So you really have to look at it and be honest with yourself. Now, let me just give you a little hint. And I have a confession. Oh my God, I have these Liz Claiborne jeans that I got back in 1996. I have 6 pair of them. They're black denim, and I wore them probably like 6 years off and on. And I still have these jeans, and I've been hanging on to them. And the only thing that keeps me hanging on to them is I think, oh, well, they're vintage and they're cool, and I could wear them again. And I actually can fit into these jeans. I'm not going to wear them. I don't even like jeans anymore. And that's the beauty about fashion, is that you can change. You do not have to stay in the same rut. And every decade's different. And so I'm committing to you that these jeans are gone. Now, I may want to keep 1 pair. All right, maybe there'll be a compromise. I'll keep 1 pair and, get rid of the other 5. But come on. They have moved from 1 drawer in 1 bedroom to another drawer in another bedroom to my master closet now. And they're on the shelf, and they're hidden by everything hanging in front of it. So it's not like I'm going to wear these jeans. So I'm not likely to wear them again. I'm going to give them a jeans funeral, meaning I'm trying them on. I'm going to do a celebration of life while I'm wearing these jeans. And then when I'm, once I've celebrated all the great times I had and the fun, the great season of life, I was wearing these jeans and this and that, I'm letting them go. Enough is enough. I got to grieve it, let it go, and let someone else wear them, or not. Maybe someone will never wear them again, but they need to leave this house. Another question is it practical? Now, this is a hard one for me because I'm not a practical person, and I'd like to dress outside that fashion box. And there are times when I can push the envelope and I want to wear things that maybe someone else is not wearing. And it's appropriate because it might be a fashion event. It might be an art event. It won't be like, I'm going to wear something that's not practical to church, for example. That just wouldn't be where I would feel comfortable wearing it. Not that God cares what I wear, or I certainly don't care what other people think. It's just I would not personally feel comfortable in it. So you do have to ask that question, though. Is it practical? Are you going to wear your wedding dress again? Is it still in your closet and you haven't passed it down to maybe your daughter or your granddaughter? You need to let it go because someone might be able to wear that gown and appreciate it as much as you did the day you got married. Or maybe not. Maybe that dress brings back bad memories. Maybe you're divorced, and for whatever reason, you've hung on to the dress. Let it go. So the last question is, and this is a good one, do I have too many of this type of item? Oh my God, when I think about years ago, I always wore the same, I always carried the same type of handbag. Many years I did, and they were Anye bags. And my mother had those when I was growing up, and so I was familiar with the brand, And there was an outlet store that I found, and I used to buy the purse, I would buy the matching keychain, the billfold, the checkbook, cover, everything. So I've got lots of them in my closet. I have no intention of using those purses again. And it's hard for me to think about getting rid of those. It is small steps. I promise you, I will get rid of the Liz Claiborne jeans. I'm not ready to get rid of those purses. And so, but that was just an example. Do I have too many of them? Yes, I do. So I'm sure there's an item in your closet that you can think about that you have way too many of. So just to summarize, you have to be willing to change, and style is ever changing. The older we get, the more we certainly don't want to get stuck in the past. And in anything, whether that's in life or whether that's in our clothing. You know, the clothing that I have worn is reflective of my past lifestyle, my past life. But you know, that was then, this is now. Get into the mindset of letting it go. So I'm getting myself psyched up because I'm ready to order a thread-up bag and donate or some more clothes to see if I could sell any of that stuff online. They don't pay a lot, but you know, it's real easy. They send you the bag, then you can bag it all up, you send it back in, and they sell it. And if they don't sell it, then they donate it. So there are items that I can put on thread-up and I might make a little money and someone will get some use out of it. But there are also items that can go to Goodwill. And so I commit to do a thread-up bag and do a Goodwill bag. It is, you know, it's a journey. So you have to do a little bit each day. And, you know, you can't get overwhelmed, because some people can get overwhelmed, because literally, I mean, my closets have been overflowing before, and it took me a while to get where I am now, but it's been a journey, and I've gotten rid of a lot, but there's more. Now, here's the thing. It's not enough just to get rid of stuff. You can't bring a bunch into the house, because then it's just the same cycle over and over again. And thankfully, I'm at a season of life where I really don't care to be buying a lot of clothes. I have all the clothing that I need. And right now, I don't have any wants. I'm good. I'm good. And that's, by the way, a great way to live, because you live happy, joyous, and free, because the stuff doesn't own you. And, you know, you appreciate what you have, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot in the scheme of things to have a lot. It really doesn't, because then I found I haven't appreciated it over the years. Be willing to keep the items you really love and get rid of the things that you just like. That is the most important thing I can tell you today, is you have to really get in the mindset, do I love this item or do I just like it? And if the answer is like, let it go. So I hope this video has helped you a little bit. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.